Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please confirm if my voice is clear and you are able to see my presentation.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today's class, right, we will discuss a derivation as well as problem. Okay, right? So please be ready with calculators. Okay, everyone have calculator, obviously pen, paper. Okay, I believe that you are regularly taking notes. Okay, very important, right? See, our subject is like this. Only if you practice, you get. Okay, if you don't practice, you struggle. Okay, so make sure you do sufficient practice. Okay, so yesterday's class we started CECC amplifier. Okay, CECC cascade amplifier. Okay, this was the cascade amplifier. Then what? How will you analyze any amplifier circuit? What is the first step? Answer please quickly. How would you analyze any amplifier circuit? What is the first step? Please answer fast. I told this many times. Okay, quickly.
Capacitor short circuit.
Yes, capacitor short circuit, VCC replaced by ground, that is AC equivalent. Okay, that is AC equivalent. Right, so no capacitor, right? So VCC replaced by ground, this is the circuit. We have already done that. Okay, yesterday's class. Then next task is replace transistor by its H parameter model. Okay, right? Question asks exact model, replace it by exact model. Question asks approximate model, replace it by approximate model. Okay, so transistor we are replacing by approximate model. Okay, again this transistor also we are replacing by approximate model. Okay, this we have completed already in yesterday's class. Then what we are doing? Okay, we are naming the transistor terminals emitter, base, collector corresponding to first transistor E1, B1, C1, corresponding to second transistor E2, B2, C2, so that it is easy for us to replace by the transistor with its equivalent circuit. So between B1, C1 and E1, between B1, C1 and E1, okay, between B1, C1 and E1, we have the one, okay, approximate model, and between B2, E2 and C2, another approximate H parameter model. Okay, this discussion we have already discussed in the previous class. Then we are naming the currents. IB1, current entering the base terminal. Okay, next, current entering the base terminal of second transistor, IB2. Okay, output current, we are taking it as I0. Some textbooks may take it as IL. Okay, don't confuse, right? One and the same. Next, we have, okay, next we have taken this current as Ix. Okay, this additionally, because we don't know what is the current, unknown variable, we are taking Ix. See, the plan is this. We have to find out input resistance, okay, output resistance, voltage gain, current gain. This we have been doing, okay, right? Now, in question, sometimes they may ask, okay, what is the overall voltage gain considering source resistance, right? That is AVS. A for gain, V for, okay, voltage. So AV is voltage gain. If I add one more S, AVS, okay, the S stands for considering source resistance, right? So whatever the question is asked, as per the question, you should answer. Okay. Suppose question they asked voltage gain, you will simply derive voltage gain. If they ask voltage gain considering source resistance, then we will, okay, do it for source resistance. Why am I telling this? Because now we will take up one problem. Okay. Take up one problem similar to this circuit, right? What we will do is we will parallelly discuss the problem okay, as well as derivation. So this is my circuit CECC amplifier. Okay, this is my circuit CECC amplifier. Now let me take up one problem. Okay, just observe these two circuits. Are the two circuits same? Vs resistor transistor. Vs resistor transistor. Next, there is one resistor here, one resistor here, then transistor. Okay, then transistor. Another resistor here, output across that resistor. Another resistor here, output across the resistor. VCC. VCC. Okay, both circuits are same, right? So, yes or no, both the circuits are same.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, now what we will do, see, question here, they did not ask AV. Okay, right? Let us read the question. The question says, calculate ZI, Z0, AVS, AIS. Okay, for the circuit shown in figure, assume both transistors to be identical with HIE, okay, 1.1 kilo ohm, HFE 50, negligible HRE and HOE. Negligible HRE and HOE means which analysis I should use, approximate analysis or exact analysis? Which analysis we should use? Please answer. Yes. How are we getting from exact analysis to approximate analysis? We are neglecting HRE. We are neglecting HOE. Okay, right? We have discussed this in the previous classes. Neglecting HOE, okay, and neglecting HRE, we are getting the approximate analysis. Okay, exact analysis has 4 terms. In the 4 terms, when we neglect the HRE term and HOE term, we are getting the approximate analysis. So neglecting HRE, question says with negligible HRE and HOE. So which analysis we should use? Please answer, approximate analysis or exact analysis? Which analysis we should use?
Approximate analysis.
Yes, very good. Okay, so see, you have to carefully read the question directly did not say approximate analysis, right? But based on our understanding, we have to identify. Okay, based on understand, because they are telling neglect HRE, HOE, we should understand. See, in engineering, it will not be like your intermediate or school, same question answer. Okay, no, that will not be the case. You have to think and you have to answer. Okay, so practice that. No direct questions, right? Don't expect any direct questions like how you had in your school or 12th standard. No direct questions. You have to think and so given this question, ZI, okay, ZI is already mentioned, right? This is the same. Some authors, some textbooks they call it as ZI, some textbooks they call it as RI. Okay, so whatever circuit we have, if we find RI, okay, that will be the formula for this circuit. Okay, that will be the formula for this circuit. Likewise, whatever Z0, AVS, AIS we find for this circuit, okay, we find for whatever Z0, ZI, AVS, AIS, only those things are asked. Whatever we find for this circuit, the same we can use as formula here. Okay, so that is what we will be doing in today's class. Okay, so far, right? Yesterday class we have already seen this circuit. We took AC equivalent, then we replaced the transistor with H parameter model. Okay, we did all this. Now next task, okay, next task is we will go for the finding of, okay, input resistance Ri or Zi, both are the same. Okay, so what is the input resistance here? Please answer. Very easy question. What is the input resistance? Yesterday also we discussed VI by IB1. Okay, so VI by IB1. VI is HIE into IB1, Ohm's law. Okay, right? So please answer, one of you answer quickly. What is RI in this circuit? Pass please. Same, yesterday also we discussed. What is RI in this circuit?
H is
Very good, HI. Okay, so in this problem, okay, we directly get RI, ZI are the same. Okay, so what will ZI be? Please answer. For this circuit, what will ZI be? Fast.
500 amps.
Yes. No. ZI is, see, just now we discussed that, okay, ZI is nothing but ZI, RI, both are same, is nothing but HI. One of your friend gave the correct answer. Okay, we seen this yesterday also. RI is VI by IB1. Input voltage divided by input current. Ohm's law, input voltage is HIE into IB1. Okay, HIE into IB1 is input voltage. IB1 cancel. RI is simply HI. Okay, RI, ZI same. So now, so what will ZI be here? HIE. What is HIE? See the question where HI is there. Where is the question?
1.1 kilo ohm.
Very good. So see, first one directly we got. First one, ZI is 1.1 kilo ohm. Okay, over. First one directly from this analysis we got. Next, see, always Z0 go for the last, because for Z0 you have to modify the equivalent circuit, isn't it? So output resistance always find out at the last. Okay, so let me first find out AVS. Okay, so what will AVS be? You know AVS is, okay, output voltage divided by VS. Okay, that you know very well, we discussed many times so far. Okay, AVS, V0 by VS. Okay, so AVS is V0 by VS. Now, what is the plan? How can we get V0? Okay, how can we get V0? See here, from this circuit, V0 is I0 into RE2. Okay, I0, applying KCL here, I0 is IB2 plus HFE IB2. This also we saw yesterday's class. Next, but okay, VS will be in terms of IB1. V0 is in terms of I0, which is in terms of IB2, means indirectly V0 is in terms of IB2. VS is in terms of IB1. So if we get IB1, IB2 relation, then I can solve V0 by VS. Okay, simple mathematics. Okay, KCL, KVL, simple mathematics. That's all we are using. Okay. Anyway, so our next task is, let us find out the I0. Okay, why we need to find I0? Because V0 is I0 into RE2. Okay, how can I get I0? I can apply KCL here. Okay, apply KCL. Can tell me the KCL equal fast, quickly, very big problem. So if we solve fast only, we answer. Quickly tell me what is KCL here. Fast, please.
IB2 plus HFE IB2
is equal to I0. Okay, very good. IB2 plus HFE IB2 is equals to I0. Okay, so IB2 plus HFE IB2 is equals to I0. IB2, if I take common, 1 plus HFE. Okay, right? So I naught in terms of IB2 I got, okay, I naught in terms of IB2 we got. Next, again, if you look at this circuit, what is V naught? V naught is I naught into RE2. Just now I find out I naught, okay, that I naught, let me substitute. So V naught is I naught into RE2, okay. How did you get this I naught into RE2? From circuit, V naught, Ohm's law. Current into resistance is V naught, okay. So V naught is I naught into RE2. Okay. So just now your friend has told correct answer I naught. This is the expression, right? So that I naught I will replace here. So I got V naught in terms of IB2. Okay. V naught in terms of IB. Now let us, okay, as I told you, the next task will be to somehow, okay, get a relation between this IB2, okay, IB2, IB1, because output voltage is in terms of IB2, input voltage is in terms of IB1. That is what we are doing in the next steps, okay. So slowly, let us first, okay, let us first apply KCL here, okay. See, already we applied KCL here, over. Next, let us apply KCL here, because I said I want relation between IB1 IB2. So here is the relation I will get. Here, all currents are outgoing currents. This is outgoing current. This is outgoing current. This is outgoing current. When all are outgoing currents, no incoming currents. Incoming current is equal to 0. Outgoing currents, whatever. Add all the outgoing currents, that is equal to 0, because no incoming currents. So tell me what is KCL here quickly, fast.
HFE IB1 plus IX plus IB2 equal to 0.
Very good. HFE IB1 plus IX plus IB2 is equal to 0. So when we are applying the KCL there, okay, HFE IB1 plus IB2 plus IX is equals to 0. Okay. Now, first, so next what we are doing, this IX we are finding. Okay, we are finding IX because IX is unknown variable. Let us eliminate. Okay. So I am taking IX. Okay, IX, sending these two terms RHS, sending these two terms RHS. IX will be these two terms, when they go RHS, they become minus, isn't it? Simple maths. So minus of HFE IB1 plus IB2. We are giving equation numbers. Okay. Next, as I told you, our present task, okay, right? At present task, let us see where IX is. Okay, let us see where IX is. Here, okay, IX is in this loop. Okay, IX is in this loop. Now, if I want to eliminate IX, okay, one expression for IX just now I got. If I get one more expression, then it is easier for me. Okay, so how can I have to use this branch. Okay, I have to use this branch. Now the voltage drop here, okay, the voltage drop here I get easy, current into resistance. Again the voltage drop here I get. Here V naught I already have. So better I use this loop. Okay, better I use this loop. Which loop? E2, B2, C2. Okay, this loop. E2, B2, C2. This loop if I use, okay, then I get the another relation for IX. Let me do that. So what will V naught be here? V naught, okay, V naught. How can I write? I can write it as, see, KVL, different ways of stating. Sum of voltages, okay, in the loop is 0, or voltage in this path is equal to the voltage if I take the other path. Okay, means E2 to C2. If I take E2 to C2, if I take this downward path through RE2, or if I take this part, okay, via HIE and RC1, still, okay, V0 will be equal to this voltage. V0 will be equal to this voltage plus this voltage. But I should be taking the current direction from this direction to this direction. Okay. Likewise, from this direction to this direction. Okay. Here, from this to this. So, this voltage drop will be equal to this voltage drop plus this voltage drop. A modified way of stating the KVL. Okay. So, let us see that. Here, okay. Here, V0 minus IB2 into HIE plus IX into RC1. Okay. So V0 in this direction is V0. In this direction, okay. In this direction means I should take current in this direction. Current from this direction is IB2. So current in reverse direction is minus IB2. So V0 will be minus IB2 into HIE plus voltage in this direction. Already current is IX. So same direction. So it will be plus. So KVL V0 will be opposite direction to current. So V0 will be minus IB2 into HIE plus IX into RC1. Okay. So V0 is minus IB2 into HIE plus IX into RC1. So V0 is minus IB2 into HIE plus IX into RC1. Okay, right? Next, here equation 3 already we found out IX. Okay, already we found out IX. That IX, I said I want to eliminate IX. So that IX I should replace. That IX I will just replace in the equation which I got just now. Okay. So now that IX, okay, which I got earlier, I am replacing here. Same. Okay. Now, in these two, what is common? IB2 is common. Okay. Here also IB2, here also IB2. That IB2, if I take common, right? Minus is also common. Okay. So minus IB2, if I take common, HIE, here RC1 will remain. Okay. Next, what is remaining? Minus HFE IB1 RC1. Minus HFE IB1 RC1. V0 we got. Okay. One expression for V0 we got here. And already in equation number 2, we got another expression for V0. Okay. V0 is equal to, it is like this. A is equal to B. A is equal to C. Can I write B is equal to C? Yes or no? So equation 2 and equation 5, both V0. RHS I can compare. Okay, RHS I can compare. So what is RHS here in equation 2? IB2 into 1 plus HFE into RE2. Okay, IB2 into 1 plus HFE into RE2. And here, okay, IB2 into 1 plus HFE into RE2. I have taken. Here, what is the RHS? Minus IB2, HIE plus RC1. Okay, the same term I'm writing here. Right? Why am I doing this? I told you, if I get IB1, IB2 relation, then only I get the overall voltage gain. Okay, then only I get the overall voltage gain. Okay, so here IB2 term, here IB2 term, IB1 term. Means I can rearrange this equation and I can get IB2, IB1 relation. That is what I am doing here. Okay. IB2 term, IB2 term. Two IB2 terms I will bring on one side. Means this RHS term I will bring to LHS. Okay. So if I bring this RHS term to LHS and take IB2 common, this term as it is minus, it becomes plus if I bring this RHS to LHS, isn't it? So plus HIE R1, IB2 I already took common. What will remain on RHS? Only this term will remain. Okay, this term as it is. Now IB2 in terms of IB1. Okay, IB2 in terms of IB1. How will I get? Cross multiply this to RHS. Okay, fine. So IB2 by IB1, how will I get? Cross multiply this IB1 to LHS. Okay, just cross multiply. We got IB2 IB1 relation. Okay, let us give some equation number. Now we know voltage gain is V0 by Vs. V0 already we found out. Okay, Vs, let us see. Vs, how can I get Vs? I have to apply the what? KCL at the input loop. Okay, KVL, I have to apply KVL at the input loop. From this, what is Vs? Anybody answer? Vs, see, all we are doing is simple KCL KVL mathematics, that's all. Okay, right? First AC equivalent, replace transistor by its approximate model, then KCL KVL. Simple steps. These steps you have to do carefully. Any circuit you should be able to boldly answer. That's all. Okay, we are not, there is no rocket science here. Very simple things we are doing. Okay, but too many simple things is giving us big equation. That's the only thing. Okay, what is Vs here? Anybody answer? KVL. Vs. Fast please. I repeat, Vs, give me Vs. One of your answer, KVL. See, Vs is nothing but here. Vs is nothing but voltage drop here plus voltage drop here. Two methods of stating the KVL I told you. This voltage, okay, from this point to ground is equal to, if I take voltage from this point to ground, okay, this point to ground is Vs. So I can write Vs is equal to this voltage plus this voltage, okay, because paths are same, okay, right, means I am going from here to here, or I am going from, ultimately I am starting from this point and reaching this point. Okay, so because I am starting from same point and ending at the same point, the voltage in this, okay, will be equal to the voltage in this path, right? So Vs will be equal to, anybody answer? What is Vs? Fast please.
IB1 of RS plus HIE.
Very good. IB1 into RS plus IB1 into HIE. IB1 I can take common. Okay, IB1 I can take common. So IB1, okay, Vs will be equal to IB1 into RS plus HIE. Okay, so Vs is equal to IB1. Okay, Vs is equal to IB1 into RS plus HIE. We got here. Okay, next AV, V0 by Vs. Okay, AV, V0 by Vs. Earlier we already found out V0, equation 2. Vs, just now we found out equation 7. Just take the ratio, that will give AV. Okay, let us see V0 equation 2. What is V0 equation 2? IB2 into 1 plus HFV into RE2. Okay, so IB2 into 1 plus HFV into RE2. That is V0. V0 we have kept here from equation 2. Vs, just now we found out. Okay, now here this IB1 by IB2 We have already found out equation 6. Okay, we already found out equation 6. Now, just we need to replace this IB2 by IB1 with this expression. Okay, right? That will give us the AV. Okay, that will give us the AV. Okay, so AVS. Okay, AVS, I have to replace this IB2 by IB1. Okay, IB2 by IB1 with this expression, then that will give me the AVS. So AVS, what is IB2 by IB1? Minus HFE RC1 by 1 plus HFE into RE2 plus HIE plus RC1. Okay, this already we derived. So that we are replacing in place of IB2 by IB1. Okay, here minus HFE RC1 by 1 plus HFE RE2 plus HIE plus RC1. Okay, what is remaining? 1 plus HFE into RE2 by RS plus HFE. Okay, over. This is AVS. Okay, this is AVS. Fine. So AVS we got. Okay, right? AVS expression we got. Outline again I am telling what we are doing here. Okay, how are we coming to this? We are simply taking the equivalent, okay, circuit, replacing by approximate model. This circuit we are taking, okay, V0 we are finding, Vs we are finding, okay, but when we find V0, it is in terms of IB2. Again, IB2 is in terms of IB1, IX. IX is again additional variable which I don't want. So first I am eliminating IX, okay. Then I am taking IB1, IB2 relation. Why I am taking IB1, IB2? Because V0 is in terms of IB2, Vs is in terms of IB1. Okay. So IB1, IB2 relation I am taking. So when I do V0 by Vs, I got IB2 by IB1. And that IB2 by IB1 I am replacing, okay, to get the final expression. Simple. Okay, simple mathematical steps. Simple KCL, KVL, simple mathematical steps. Okay. See, our circuit, our subject is a combination of simple things. Okay. When you combine simple things, it appears to be difficult. It appears to be very large, difficult. Okay. Suppose 1 month you don't study, suddenly open book, it will be absolutely confusing. But only thing we are doing this simple things we are right arranging together, we are getting final expression. Okay. So AVS expression we got. AVS expression we got. Now, let us go to the problem. Okay, let us go to the problem. Substitute the values and let us confirm if our expression is right or wrong. Okay. Now, see, this is our derivation. This is, okay, our problem, right? I am telling both because if question they asked only derivation, you will do derivation and stop. Question if they ask problem, okay, remembering this formula may be difficult, right? Even if you try to remember, you may miss some terms. Better you derive, quickly derive. Okay, maths, practice, 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 fast calculations, fast steps. It is easy. Okay. Anyway, the AVS we got, which is for this circuit only, isn't it? Because I told you the circuit and the circuit we started are both the same. So just identify these values, substitute, and tell me what is the answer. Now use calculators. Please use calculators. Tell me the expression for AVS first. So this is the AVS, okay. This is the AVS, and this is our, okay, question, right? So Quickly tell me what are the answers you will get. Fast, please. Just a substitute. Substitute means HFE. HFE is given here. Okay. HFE given in the question. Where it is given. Okay. HFE given 50. Okay. HFE is given 50. Next. Here HFE I will substitute. What else? RC1. RC1. This is RC1. Okay. 5 kilo ohm. Right? RC1 5 kilo ohm. RE2. Okay. RE2 is E2 emitter of second transistor 10 kilo ohm. Okay. RE2 is 10 kilo ohm. Next HIE 1.1 kilo ohm. Okay. RC1 I already told you. RC1 is 5 kilo ohm. Okay. Right. So what else we have here? RS. RS is here. Okay. Here 500 ohm. RS is 500 ohm. Okay. So all values we have. All values we have. Just substitute and tell me what is the result you are getting. Okay. All values you have. Just substitute and tell me. Fast, please. Okay, first note down the values. RS 500 ohm, RC1 5 kilo ohm, RE2 10 kilo ohm. Okay, HIE 1.1 kilo ohm, HFE 50. Okay, have you noted down? HIE 1 kilo ohm, very easy, you can see. HFE 50, very easy, you can see that also. RS source resistance 500 ohm, RC1 5 kilo ohm, RE2, okay, why RE2? Second transistor, RE emitter resistor, second transistor. Okay, note down, right? Only 1 minute is remaining. What I want you to do is, see, I already told you ZI. ZI is HIE, so direct answer 1.1. ABS formula I gave you. Okay, try replacing the values, then go for AIS